Announced back in June this year, the Skyhook Games team have been working hard on the next addition to the popular cargo line series. This time they're going nuclear. This new pack introduces the FNA-D flask carrier wagons, and alongside them, the Class 20-3 diesel locomotive, finished in an unbranded Oxford blue livery. Now, this pack takes us back to 1994, when Direct Rail Services, or DRS, took over all rail-based nuclear transport from British Rail. At that time, they operated a fleet of 21 upgraded Class 20s, which were the classic English electric Type 1 locomotives. These locos weren't just repainted, they went through some serious upgrades. We're talking about long-range fuel tanks, group standard headlights, reinforced windscreens, and even a completely rebuilt cab. And once those improvements were done, they rolled out in that now iconic Oxford blue with fully yellow ends and red buffer beams, which became the signature look for DRS in the 1990s. In the 2010s, it was identified that replacements were required. New batch featured several major updates, including exposed framing, different bogies, and the ability to carry a wider range of flask designs. Despite the reduction in nuclear power plants in the UK since the millennium, the FNA-Ds can still be seen in use across much of the UK. Skyhook's roadmap confirms these are the same wagons, still hauling nuclear materials across the UK despite many reactor closures. By running these flasks on official routes, players will see authentic nuclear freight traffic in their timetable. The Oxford Blue Class 20-3 and FNA-D wagons together recreate a rare piece of UK railway history in train sim world. Many Skyhook's cargo line series has added themed freight packs across the UK, each tied to real traffic and routes. The latest edition brings authentic nuclear flask services to multiple TSW routes, reflecting real operations from the Sellafield and Dungeness nuclear sites. On West Coast Main Line Preston to Carlisle route, we'll see 3 scenarios and 14 timetable services. These services represent nuclear trains running out of Sellafield, with playable routes between Carnforth to Preston and Carnforth to Carlisle, as well as Morecambe to Preston and Morecambe to Carnforth, simulating movements originating off-map at Heysham Harbour. Operations are handled by Class 47 locomotives included with the route add-on, featuring formations with Mark I coaches on either end of FNA. Nuclear flask wagons, accurately recreating the protective escort consist used in real life. On the West Coast Main Line London to Milton Keynes route, we'll see 2 scenarios and 4 timetable services. These services cover trains from Sellafield and Dungeness, running between Willesden Junction and Milton Keynes, with some starting or ending at Bletchley and Willesden Brent sidings. This adds variety to southern WCML operations, showing how nuclear traffic moves across the national network. Also, before the release of Train Sim World 6, Rivet Games implemented additional nuclear train services into the Riviera Line timetable. These are available to players who own Cargo Line Volume 5 and the required add-ons for the full formation. This inclusion ties the Southwestern Rail network into the national nuclear logistics chain, enhancing realism and timetable diversity. Each cargo line pack enriches its routes with unique freight, new wagons, liveries, and scenarios. This not only adds gameplay variety, but also fills holes that the game lacked. Anyway, many in the community expected a modern Loco. One player argued a Class 68 would have been a day one purchase that adds more than just nuclear loads, filling a gap in the roster. In reality, UK nuclear flask trains have historically used Class 20s or Class 47s, not the newer 68s. Skyhook or even DTG likely saved the Class 68 for a different purpose, perhaps a future freight pack or general use Loco pack, rather than shoehorning it into this nuclear set. Class 68s are indeed versatile for UK freight and could anchor another DLC, so keeping it in reserve makes sense commercially and overall. For now, nuclear sticks to the authentic setup of late 94 South DRS with the veteran Class 20-3. Like Skyhook's other DLCs, Cargo Line Volume 5 will release across all major Train Sim World platforms. Previous volumes were available on PC, Steam, and Epic Games Store, and also on Xbox and PlayStation. Please note that for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, the density of other trains operating around the map has been reduced to maintain acceptable performance. This optimization does not affect PC, Xbox Series S and X, or PlayStation 5 users, who will experience the full traffic simulation. Cargo Line Volume 5 Nuclear releases on the 18th of November for the price of £12.99, €15.99, and $16.99. In my opinion, this pack is really worth the price, as it adds a lot of variety across 3 different routes. Seeing nuclear flasks being transported and the choppers in blue livery running around is something quite unique. It's not something you see every day in Train Sim World. It's a genuinely nice addition to the game. Skyhook's Cargo Line volumes also have generally been stable and reliable, with no major or game-breaking bugs. Compared to releasing an entire route, a pack like this tends to be far more technically stable while still bringing new, immersive services to existing content. It enhances realism, enriches the timetables, and gives players more reason to explore the UK's freight network, making it one of the most immersive additions to date. I'll definitely buy this day one, especially if I've got the UK DLCs installed on my laptop. Most of my collection right now is on PlayStation, but I've decided to stop investing there and focus on PC instead. These days I'm mainly into German and European content, since that's where I live, but I still enjoy picking up UK add-ons like this when they enhance existing routes. And honestly, the Cargo Line series is something that's really worth the price, even more so if you grab it during a sale. But now, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Cargo Line Volume 5? Will you be picking it up on day one? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and comment below. See you in the next one.